Sicilian defense, open, Pelikn and Sveshnikov, Chelyabinsk variation, 9, b7 10.bx f6 bx f6 11.c3 bg5. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. The c-pawn in the Sicilian defense controls the d4 square. Nf3 moves the knight toward the center in anticipation of a pawn push on d4, where it will be ready to retake the piece if black captures on d4. Nc6 aids in maintaining control over the d4 and e5 squares. d4 offers to trade a center pawn for the c5 pawn in exchange for more control of the center and quick development. Cx d4 provides black 2 key pawns while giving white only one. Nx d4 recaptures the pawn and activates the knight in return for having one central pawn versus black's 2 central pawns. Nf6 develops the knight toward the center and attacks the undefended e4 pawn. Nc3 defends the e4 pawn and puts more pressure on the d5 square. e5 takes space in the center and immediately attacks the knight on d4. Ndb5 gets the knight away from danger, and threatens the strong Nd6+. d6 stops the threat of Nd6+, supports the e5 pawn, and allows the light-squared bishop to develop. bg5 pins the knight on f6 and threatens nc3 d5. a6 kicks the knight off of the active b5 square. na3 retreats the attacked knight. It will look for a new square on c2 after white plays c2 c3 or c2 c4. b5 gains space on the queen side and threatens to fork the knights with b5 b4. Nd5 places the knight on a center square and attacks the pinned f6 knight. b7 develops the bishop and prepares castling. bx f6 captures the knight, attacks the bishop and increases white's control over the d5 square. Bx f6 captures the bishop without doubling the f-pawns and opens up the e7 square for black to use. c3 controls the d4 square and opens up the c2 square for the knight on a3. bg5 places the bishop on a diagonal where it controls some important central squares. This allows the knight to control more squares. This develops a rook off its starting square, getting it into the action. This exposes an attack, threatening a pawn. This threatens to create a passed pawn. This blocks the attack on a pawn that could have been captured. This threatens to fork pieces. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. This prevents the opponent from being able to fork pieces. It is the last book move. Recaptures. It is ideal. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling kingside tends to be safer because the king is further from the center. It is excellent. It was a free pawn there. It is ideal. Perfectly on point. It is ideal. The best choice is this one. It is ideal. The bishop is now on a square that is more secure. It is ideal. This makes a passed pawn, meaning no opposing pawn can challenge it on its way to promotion. This is the only good move. It is a great move. What I would have advised is that it is ideal. By growing a bishop from its initial square, this activates it. It is ideal. By doing this, a bishop moves out of its beginning square and into the action. It is quite good. This misses a chance to pose a pawn-winning threat. As a result, the adversary can take an open file containing a rook. It is incorrect. Now that the rook is on an open file, it is easier to control squares all over the board. This poses a queen-winning danger. It is ideal. This fights against the opposing rook for the open file. This prevents the opponent from being able to win a queen. It is best. This could have been done lot better. It is incorrect. This defends the attacked pawn. It is best. That is a logical response. It is quite good. This exchange is fair. That's good. Backs off. It is ideal. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling to the same side of the board as the opponent avoids some of the attacking associated with opposite side castling. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. The game was almost evenly matched, but black is now worse. It is incorrect. This might indicate that a bishop was attacked. It is incorrect. The rooks can see each other now, allowing them to provide mutual defense. This is the only good move. This threatens to fork pieces. It is a great move. When the queen retreats, this attack wins a tempo. It is quite good. This deters an assault on a queen who is weak. It is ideal. A pawn that was being attacked and had no defenses is now protected by this. By elevating it to the 7th rank, this poses a threat of activating a rook. It is ideal. This shifts the bishop to a square with more activity, giving it greater scope. This poses a fork piece threat. It is ideal. This exposes a bishop attack. It is ideal. This prevents an attack on a queen who may have been taken prisoner. It is ideal. This defends the attacked pawn. This threatens to push a passed pawn towards promotion. It is good. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players. This moves the bishop to a better location, allowing it to control more squares. This is the only move that works. This threatens to fork pieces. It is a great move. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players.